Hi guys, Rachel here with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be your weekly pick-a-pile reading for the week of May the 25th through the 31st. So if you are interested in picking a pile and just getting a general energetic reading for the week ahead, keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so as always, these pick-a-pile readings are designed to be just a very general insight. If you want a personal reading on your week ahead, you can always book a session with me. Bookings can be done through my website. The link and all of the information is in the description box. So if you are interested in booking a private session with me, you can always do so. But these pick-a-pile readings are generalized and free for those of you guys to enjoy. Okay, so before we begin, I do recommend, if this is like your first time watching one of these videos, I do recommend watching this whole intro. I'm going to go through a cleansing, like a little clearing, setting the sacred space, just to get us in the mood. I'm going to show the decks that I'm going to be using for these readings, and then a little quick disclaimer description of the piles so that you can choose the one that is best for you. So please, please, please keep watching the intro at least, and then you can skip ahead to your specific pile that you want. So the decks I'm going to be working with for these readings are the Universal Waite Tarot, the Radiant Wise Spirit, the Good Tarot, Moonology Oracle cards, Sacred Symbols, Angel Answers, Magical Messages of the Fairies, Angel Therapy, and the Sacred, the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I have one more. And I don't have the box for it, but this is the the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. So it looks like that. So those are the decks that I will be using for these readings. Those of you guys who are interested in seeing what cards are what, like from what decks, that's why I like to show you guys. They will all be listed in the description box as well. So let's open sacred space. I want you guys to get comfortable. Go ahead and just get comfortable, kind of loosen up, you know. And I'm going to open sacred space so that we can get ourselves ready for the message. So I just invite Spirit, our guides, our ancestors, our past loved ones to come forward in this reading. I ask that you deliver the messages that are specific to each viewer of this video. And anything that doesn't resonate, may they just leave it behind. So as I light this candle, I invite Spirit in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cleanse the space as well. So I want you guys to go ahead and take a couple deep breaths. So one deep breath in and out. Take in another one, okay? And out. And as you take that breath out, you're gonna feel your shoulders drop. You're gonna feel your body start to relax. I want you guys to continue doing this process. And as you're breathing in vibrant white light, protective light. And as you breathe out, you are releasing any worries, stresses, and anxieties, negative energy that you may have been holding on to. And you're just releasing all of that. Let it go, okay? Open your heart, open your third eye, open yourself to these messages that are about to come to you. So go ahead and continue doing that. And I'm just going to wave some sage. I'm lighting some sage. I'm going to wave some of the smoke through to you. And it's just based on you know, your imagination, my imagination. I'll be sending energy to you, but go ahead and, you know, close your eyes if you want to. And take in a deep breath in and out. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the piles. All right. Now, I think we should all be kind of relaxed now. I'm gonna light some of my candles because I like to get that kind of that flow going in here. You guys can do the same if you want to light a candle. And then now would be a good time to get your pen and paper out if you want to take notes on your reading. If not, that's okay. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put the camera down so you can see the piles, and then you guys can start beginning to kind of feel out what your energy is telling you, what pile to choose, all right? Okay, my loves, so these are the 3 piles that you have to choose from. The way I want you to go about it is to choose whichever one intuitively calls to you, okay? So maybe your eyes are already being drawn to a specific pile, but if not, let's go ahead and go through what I chose for each one. So the theme for these readings for this week is protection. I did a live yesterday and some of you probably were in it. And I was doing some free readings for people, and I was seeing a common theme coming up where a lot of people were dealing with challenges with other people, whether it was the need to protect themselves from other people's energy, or they were dealing with like breakups or friendships that were being broken, okay, mistrust and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm seeing that kind of vibration happening with us, and I thought that it would be really good to utilize some protection crystals for this reading. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Pile number 1 has a raw black tourmaline crystal. This crystal is so good for sucking up and absorbing negative energy. It is the #1 protection crystal you can find, in my opinion at least. Black tourmaline comes in different forms. You can find it tumbled. You can find it raw like this. Sometimes it has other crystals attached to it. It's just, it's a really amazing stone, but it's pure black. And it is completely meant for protection. It absorbs, it sucks up the negative energy. It's really good to have in the front doors of your home, just to protect your energy from other people or outsiders, okay? So if you're drawn to the rawness of needing like mega protection, you're just really drawn to this. This is the crystal you may want to, you may feel attracted to, and pile number 1 may be the pile for you. Pile number 2, I chose my Queen of Shiva crystal. I use this one as, I use this one as a protection. If you guys have ever heard of the evil eye, there's like, it's like that little blue eyeball with a black pupil. It's meant as protection. It pretty much stares at the person who is putting on that negative energy onto you, and it puts it back onto them. Pretty much is what the evil eye is there for. It's a good protector stone. So my Queen of Shiva, my Eye of Shiva, however you want to call it, it's an agate, but it is meant to look like an eyeball. It's kind of creepy looking, but that's the whole point of it. It's to scare and banish negative energies, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and send it back to sender. Okay, so I really love this stone. I usually have it on my desk when I'm doing a lot of like psychic work and psychic readings and whatnot, but it's been a while since I pulled this one out. So if you are drawn to this creepy little crystal, you may feel like you need psychic protection for your third eye, or just feeling like you're getting psychic attacks, or you're getting your intuition is just you're so sensitive to people's emotions and energies that you need some more psychic protection versus overall protection. Okay. And lastly, this is my Tektite. So Tektite is actually like, it's kind of extraterrestrial in nature, the way that it looks. But it is part of the Tektite family. Moldavite is also part of this family. So this crystal is, it has somewhat extraterrestrial, galaxy, other star being, star system type of energies to it. But I love that it's black, and I love that it's just, I use this for protection as well. To me, this is kind of protection of the cosmos, calling on our, your galactic guides. Some people just connect with, extraterrestrial type beings, that kind of thing. I know it sounds a little out there, but it's totally a thing. But I felt like Tektite would be a really good protection crystal as well, especially for those of you guys who vibrate on a higher level, or if you have spirit guides that dwell in other star systems. But also Tektite, just in general, it's a really good protection stone as well. It's just a little bit out there, so it could be, really good for, like I said, the psychic as well, or if you're just drawn to it in general, maybe this would be the stone for you, and that would be pile number 3. So pile number 1, 2, 3, they are all going to be dedicated towards protection. So you can watch each video if you like, or you can watch the separate one that you feel called to. But go ahead and take a moment to feel out which one feels right for you. And I will place in the description box, as well as down in the comments, the timestamps, so you can go ahead and fast forward to whichever pile reading you want. Okay, enjoy. Welcome, pile number 1. So if you guys chose pile number 1, you guys went straight for the raw black tourmaline. I'm going to set him aside right here, and let's get started. I like to start with the oracle cards, so I'm going to go ahead and put my tarot cards off to the side, and let's make sure all the tarot cards are there. Okay, let's get into it. So we're going to be reading for the week. You guys have patience. Twin flame. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Healing, healed, and healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. Wow. Unlikely. The pyramid. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. And truth. Wow. And you guys got that eye as well. Okay. I feel like, so there's a couple things that are coming to me from this spread. First thing I am feeling is some of these situations are dealing with loved ones, okay? So this could be a romantic relationship that has kind of gone sour. So maybe you're seeking protection or wisdom or guidance for a relationship that you were in that hasn't been the best or the strongest. Some of you guys are caught up in a love triangle. That pyramid, I instantly thought of love triangle. So some of you guys watching this could be struggling with that. Maybe you have feelings for 2 different people, or maybe you're caught up in that love triangle and you're dating someone who is kind of already involved with someone else, and you're getting sick of it. I get that feeling with the twin flame card, because sometimes twin flames, they could be the mind-blowing relationships, but they can also be the most toxic. Okay, so I feel like the term twin flame is often misunderstood. A lot of times people think that it's the most amazing romance ever, and sometimes it could be the most toxic. So some of you guys are definitely going through some tough times with your loved ones, like someone special in your life. or you're dating and maybe you're just in a not so healthy relationship. Maybe it is, like I said, you're dating someone who was already involved with someone else. And so you're kind of sorting through what you want to do. The unlikely card coming up is making me feel like for this week, that it may be unlikely that you will seek kind of the answers that you're looking for. Or it could be unlikely that this relationship combination will be good for you. I do feel like some of you guys are going to actually see your eyes wakening up, because that's that's what I'm seeing with the eye here, and then it's truth. I feel like you're gonna have the wool pulling over your eyes. Like you're gonna finally, the veil is gonna be lifted from your eyes, what I should say. And you're finally gonna see the truth for what it is. And a lot of you guys are going to think otherwise about this situation you're in. So some of you, maybe you've already known all along that this wasn't a healthy relationship, and now you're gonna find yourself getting out of it. The new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. It's pretty much that exchange, right? There is an energetic exchange between you and someone else. And if it's a positive energetic exchange, what you're going to be receiving back is usually positive. It goes with that term, treat others the way you want to be treated. So I feel like that's also very necessary. If you picked this pile, maybe you need to pay a little bit more attention to the way that you treat other people. Pay attention to your attitude. Pay attention to the energy that you are bringing into this situation. The healer or being healed, I also feel this is a week for some of you guys to actually make amends. So if you're already broken up in a relationship, this could be the week that you start to see things come together, okay? Maybe someone, and it doesn't have to be a love romance, this could be a friendship too, or a coworker, but maybe you'll start to kind of see that person come around, and the two of you will start to work things out. This could also be a healing week for you personally. So if you're going through a breakup, or if you're going through some negative stuff in a relationship with someone or a friendship, this could be the week that you start to really take care of yourself. And again, that goes with the truth card. You kind of see the value in yourself and what is most important here. Lastly, we have the patience card, and the patience to me is just saying you got to see the end of it, and you have to have patience with this. So some of you guys who have been kind of involved with this toxic, little limbo for quite some time, you may be losing patience, and you may be really getting to the point where you're just like, I'm over it, I'm done. But maybe that patience will pay off. It's going to be different for everybody. Obviously, this is just a general reading, but that's kind of what I'm seeing with the oracle cards. So let's pull the tarot. So the tarot I'm going to pull for the beginning of the week. So beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, you guys have strength. And you guys have the 5 of Swords. So it's going to be a really, really combative week when you first get into it. Really strong, powerful, I feel a lot of opposing energies, okay? So if you're already in the outs with somebody, this is going to be a rough start to the week. Yes, it's strength, and then strength is usually courage and whatnot. Some of you guys are going to find that you found your inner voice. And so if you are in the outs with someone in particular, the beginning of this week could be quite rough in terms of verbalizing. You may be, hard as nails, okay? You're not going to hold back, that kind of thing. So I do feel like there's going to be a little bit of combativeness with people. You're just going to feel a little bit on edge at the beginning of the week. Middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, you guys have the Chariot. Wow, you guys have powerful cards. You guys got the Chariot. You have the Magician. So middle of the week, this is when action needs to be taken, okay? So Monday, Tuesday, no major action necessary. I feel like you guys are just going to kind of be in it. You're going to be feeling a little bit frustrated and whatnot. But by Wednesday, Thursday, there's going to be some action, some choices being taken, okay? Maybe this will be the end of that relationship or friendship, or this will be the beginning of forgiveness. It's going to be different for everybody, like I said. But the Chariot always usually indicates trust, action, travel, taking, you're actively doing something about it. And then the Magician is a spark of life. It's rejuvenating. It is learning something. So lessons will be learned middle of the week, and action needs to be taken. This is, I would say, if you're ready to do something major, a big move, or like doing something to kind of, whether it's tearing apart this relationship or it's putting it back together, middle of the week will probably be the time then you're going to start to see that happen. And then the end of the week or the weekend, we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You guys have love. And you have the 6 of Cups or the 6 of Water. So this is forgiveness. This is, you know, compassion. Sometimes this is going to be compassion for the self. So some of you guys who actually went through with a breakup this week, this is a weekend of healing, okay? That's where that healing card came through for you earlier. The 6 of Cups can also be someone from the past coming into your life. So this could be an ex-lover, an ex-friend. Like I said, if this is a path of forgiveness of a friendship, you might start to see that person come back into your life over the weekend, and maybe some love or forgiveness, making amends, you know. Maybe you guys will be able to work things out. It's going to be different for everyone, obviously. This is just a general reading. But if you're interested in booking a private session with me to have more of an in-depth look with your specifics, you could totally do that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a beautiful week. Hang in there. It might be a little tough at the beginning, but the weekend looks to be like a time of rest and a time of just kind of self-healing. Okay? Have a beautiful week, you guys, and I will see you later. Hello, pile number 2. So pile number 2, you guys chose my Queen of Shiva, the Eye of Shiva, the protection, the evil eye, whatever you want to call it. You guys were attracted to this one mostly for psychic protection, especially if you're very sensitive and you just feel like someone's doing some psychic attacks onto you. This is the pile, the reading for you this week. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the Oracle cards. Make sure we got everything. All right. So for the week for you guys have pleasure. If you get nervous, focus on service. Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Very, very different vibration here. A year from now, you have air, which is communication and your thoughts. We have expect powerful change, the new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. And gratitude. Wow. So your guys' cards for this week, you guys are really, really being called to switch up your attitude. This is a call to be more positive, okay? This is a call to communicate, the power of communication, but the power of like your thoughts with the air card coming up, and expressing individuality and the gratitude. I feel like it's like not focusing on the shortcomings, but more so focusing on the blessings in your life, okay? People may be trying to bring you down. You may feel like you're getting psychically attacked by others, or judged. I feel like some of you guys who chose this pile, you're feeling like people are placing judgments on you. But really when you're in that kind of a mindset, you need to focus on the good things happening in your life. That's the only way you're going to get yourself out of it, is by focusing on the good things and giving gratitude or thanks to the universe for the blessings in your life, okay? It's really easy to focus on the negatives when people are pretty much putting a spotlight on that, and they're only focusing on your shortcomings, but there's definitely really good things happening in your life right now. This is a week, you guys, to focus on the pleasures, okay? The good things, the positives, the simple pleasures in your life, whether that is the certain people that you spend time with or certain activities and hobbies, okay? Paying no attention to the haters. You don't want to fuel them, okay? The message of if you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. So how can you make this place, how can you make your world a better place, right? It's basically treat others the way you want to be treated, putting out into the universe positive energy, and you will see that come back to you, okay? How can you be of service and help other people rather than like allowing yourself to be torn apart by some of these haters or people who are just giving you bad energy. You don't want them to ruin what you've worked so hard to do. The year from now message came up for you guys. So if you had an actual personal question for the reading, this may actually be answering that question you have. Or it could be a year from now, you're going to kind of start to see some stuff come up or change. You may start to see a year from now, you're going to be in a completely different place from where you're at here. So I feel like this is a message of like, having willpower and don't give up, even if people don't believe in you or if people are, making you feel doubtful of your own gifts and abilities. Don't listen to all of that, okay? Haters will always have something to say. They will always be trying to pick you apart, but you don't want to give them that you don't want to give them the satisfaction of them knowing that it's getting to you. When you're focusing on the pleasures and when you're focusing on your own thing and you're doing your thing, they don't have any power over you. The other card is express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Simply means to keep doing you, okay? Keep doing you, keep being yourself. Don't worry so much about what other people are thinking. Expect powerful change. Like I said, there's going to be some major shifts and changes happening to you, but I feel the full circle will not happen until a year from now, okay? Let's look at the tarot cards for the week. So the beginning of the week, we have Monday, Tuesday. You guys have the 7 of Swords, which is lies and deceits, you guys. Stop paying attention to the things that these haters are saying. Stop reading into the comments that people leave. Anything that, any way that these little trolls try to get to you, stop reading into it. It's false. They're just running their mouths. Like, it's not true. It's just lies and manipulations. You guys also got the Magician for the beginning of the week. So it's kind of like using that hater fuel to help you get better, okay? Use it to enhance yourself. Knowing that these haters, there's something that you're doing right because they're in your Instagram or they're on your YouTube or they're wherever that they're causing you judgment. Usually people will hate on someone because you have something they lack. It's pure jealousy, okay? So use that power, right? Use it to strengthen you and to one you up. That's what that Magician is about, to help you, get better at whatever it is that you're doing. Middle of the week, you guys have for Wednesday, Thursday, you guys have the 5 of Cups and you have the Emperor. So again, I'm kind of seeing like that weak state of mind here with the middle of the week. You're going to be tempted to kind of like allow your shortcomings or allow your regrets to get to you. You don't want to do that, my loves, okay? You want to turn that negative into a positive and a powerful state. And the Emperor is mega power, okay? He's a leader. He takes charge. He's focused. He's stable. He takes charge of his life. And so you got to learn to turn those negatives into a positive. That's kind of the theme that I'm seeing here for the week for you guys. So definitely I feel there will be potential little things that are going to try to get to you and try to ruin your week, but you're going to be able to come out strong so long as you learn to divert that negative energy into a positive for yourself. And lastly, the end of the week, we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You guys again have the Magician. I love it. So the Magician, a double Magician, is lots of magic and power. We have a new moon tonight, so some of you guys may be feeling that new moon energy. New moons are good for shedding the skin, shedding the layers, shedding the negative energy. Double Magician tells me this is a magical week for you guys. So take advantage of it. Don't let people pull you down, okay? Don't let someone's comments or their mood ruin your week, all right? Handle business. You guys also have the 10 of fire or the 10 of wands. I see everything coming full circle here. I see lots of passion and being surrounded by the people who truly love and care about you. That is your community, okay? The people that are being judgers, the people that are throwing toxicities at you and making you feel that way, the people that are saying, they're like running their mouths and saying negative things to you, don't give them any more of your time and energy, okay? 10 of wands, you can get through this. It's not that big of a deal. You will be fine. So hang in there, my loves. It's a powerful week for you guys. Really, really good energy, but the trick to this week for you is learning to turn your negatives into a positive, okay? As long as you are doing that, I feel like you're going to come out on top, all right? Have a beautiful week, my loves, and I will see you later. Bye, love. Hello, pile number 3. So if you guys chose this pile, you guys chose my Tektite, my little extraterrestrial crystal here, for good protection and using maybe other beings or spirit guides, or, you know, if you have that connection to the extraterrestrial, maybe you just felt simply drawn to it because it's just a funky looking crystal. But this is going to be the reading for you. We're going to start with the oracle cards first, and then I will get into the tarot later. So you guys have embracing. Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Beautiful. Business venture, trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. Wow, I love that. Opportunity. Ooh, this is going to be a good week for you guys. Morning star. Confidence is your key. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key. I love it because all of the moon cards that came up for these readings this week were all new moons. And we're actually having a new moon tonight, so that's pretty cool. And then thought. Okay, so first things first, morning star. I saw that as like the X marks the spot kind of a vibe, or like following your gut, letting, you know, being guided. And it's kind of funny because you guys chose the Tektite. And so I was talking about extraterrestrial or like galactic beings and whatnot. And I just feel like it's like using the stars to guide you, okay? Following your dreams, making a wish on a star, that kind of stuff. So that was kind of funny. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is a lot of career opportunity popping up. All right, so if you guys pick this pile and you're on the hunt for a new job, or you're waiting to go back to work, or whatnot, or you're thinking about looking for something else to do for work or a side hobby or whatever, the opportunity is there. Okay, so this is the week that maybe you will be filled with some new ideas, being inspired for new ways to handle your business, whether you're working from home or what you do for work normally. Okay. So it's going to be different for everybody, but their opportunities are there. So I want you guys to be able to take advantage of that this week. The business venture to me is like trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. So some of you guys who are going to be seeing an opportunity coming up for a new job or a new path, or even if it's just a new idea, something different you want to try, this is the week to do it, okay? And I love it because for me personally, I kind of see this popping up for me too. So I think it's like if you see something that you want to do or you're feeling inspired, don't hesitate, my loves. Like, go for it. I feel like the thought card is kind of like for some of you guys, some of these ideas are going to come to you as a mere thought. You're going to be kind of inspired, and you're going to have random ideas pop up to you. So if that happens this week, I recommend writing it down because just as quickly as these thoughts come to us, they leave real fast. So make sure you're writing these ideas down, because you may not be ready this week to start it or to tackle it, but at least you have it written down so you don't forget. The goddess energy is coming up for you guys. And it came side by side with embracing. So I feel like for those of you guys who embrace different deities, that goddess wants to work with you, okay? So Mama Mary is the one that I like to associate with, but for other people it could be different. But goddess energy is also embracing the divine feminine within, okay? We all have masculine energy within us. We all have feminine energy within us. And I feel like embracing the divine feminine within you is embracing your ability to create and to manifest the things that you want, your desires. This is a week of paying attention to your moods, paying attention to your emotions and your thoughts and your feelings, okay? So I feel like this is a very intuitive week, but it's also a very inspiring week. You're going to get a lot of new amazing ideas. Your mind is going to be rolling this week. The last card is the confidence is key to success. So when you have an idea and you want to make it happen, and you want to put action to it, all you need is a dose of confidence to make it work, you guys. Okay. So I feel like some of you guys are just going to be like burning, like on fire to make money, on fire to do something different with your career path. Some of you, this is a new hobby idea that you can actually turn into making money. Like there's some amazing stuff popping up for you guys. So the tarot cards, the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, we have Ace of Pentacle. That's freaking awesome. Aces are new beginnings, but the Pentacle, it's like you're being handed this amazing idea. This could be abundance and money. This could be a new job offering, new things, okay? So Monday, Tuesday is going to start off really good. You guys also have the Page of Swords. So as these new opportunities start coming to you, right? The opportunities, for some of you guys, this could also be new clients, new bookings, okay? But be careful. You don't want to overbook yourself. You don't want to overdo it. The Page of Swords can sometimes take on more than they can handle. So be aware that, these new ideas that you have coming to you, just because you have this opportunity or a new idea doesn't mean that you have to act on it right away. Like I said, write it down and wait until the time feels right for you. So you don't want to overindulge in something good, okay? It's like have a little bit of oh my god, the word, what am I looking for? Pace yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Pace yourself. Middle of the week, so Wednesday, Thursday, you guys have the Hermit. Okay, Hermit card is inner work, making sure that you are doing your homework, you're investigating these new projects and ideas, making sure that you're taking some solo time for self, because you guys also have the Page of Swords again. So again, this is going to be a theme here for this week. Yes, you'll have amazing new opportunities and some new great things or new clients, but if you're in over your head and you have too much more than what you can handle, it's not going to do you any good. So you got to pace yourself this week. And the Hermit says, by the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be necessary you take time off for yourself, have a nap, take a break, meditate, do whatever you need to do to slow down, okay? And finally, the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you guys have the Queen of Earth, or the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful money and finances, you guys. You guys have a lot of pentacle, a lot of like finances, money, business. This is going to be a really booming week for you guys. Queen of Pentacles, though, she loves to nurture everything. She takes care of everything that she's creating. So make sure that you are nurturing these beautiful new ideas. And if you can't work on it right away, save it for later. There is nothing wrong with that. And then you guys also have Justice, so balance, making sure that you are well balanced this week, whether it's with your energy, your clients, these new ideas, the plans that you have. You still have to balance out life, okay? So making sure that you're doing that, because you do have the tendency to take on more than you can handle. What a beautiful week. You guys have a really nice, like, rich, golden week. Make the most of it, but also take care of self too. Self-care is also very important here. So have a beautiful week, my loves. I hope you enjoyed. And again, if you want to have a personal reading, a more private one-on-one session with me, you can totally book one with me. This is just a generalized reading for the week. But until then, I hope you have a beautiful week, you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, my loves.